Indian financial system is the overall system of an economy where it not only constitutes the particular market, but it is like a bird eye view. It is in a macro level. Suppose when an eagle is flying on the sky, it covers entire thing. It is like a bird eye view. So it is a huge study about Indian finance. So that system, what you are going to study about Indian finance, it is the Indian financial system. It includes three important things. It includes about study about Indian instruments, financial instruments, which are traded in India, financial institutions, right? There are different financial institutions like banks are there, various other institutions are there. So those things are covered. And it also includes about market. When you study these three things together about Indian perspective, we call that as Indian financial system. What are those three things? First is Indian market. Market is not like some vegetable market or fish market. The market is for the financial markets, right? Financial market. Generally, it is classified as capital market and money market. We'll study that in detail. That is the first kind of system involved. Then the study about the institutions, whether you're studying about banks, financial institutions, or any other government approved financial institutions. Third is about instruments. There are different instruments which you are going to trade, which you are going to use while doing your business, right? So when you study about that, that is also a part of Indian financial system. Okay, let us study about Indian financial system, the meaning of it, and how, what is Indian financial system. We'll understand that today. Financial system, the word system in the term financial system implies a set of complex and closely connected or interlined institutions, agent, practice markets, transactions, claims, and liabilities in the economy. So when these all things, when you study together, whether the set of complex and closely connected or interlined institutions, generally you will be studying about the complex connectivity of the institutions, their agents, their practices. As I told you about market, transactions, claims, liability in the economy. When you study this all thing in thorough, that particular study is Indian financial system. A financial system comprises of variety of intermediaries, right? Intermediaries, markets, and instruments, right? Intermediaries are like the different people involved in the market. Those are intermediaries. Market, as I know, as we know that the market is a place or market, financial markets, instrument. It provides principal means by which savings are transformed into investments. The main function here for the financial system is that it provides the principal means by which your savings are getting transformed, converted into investments. So that is the main task of financial systems in India. The economic development of the country depends upon the well-organized financial system. If you see any economy is developing or developed, how we can say this? If their financial system is developing, or if their financial system is better organized in a proper way, we can tell that their economy is developing, because financial system is playing a very important role in the economic development. Financial system is a system which supplies the necessary financial inputs for the production of goods and services to improve the standard of living and well-being of the nation. So it supplies the necessary financial inputs. It provides money. It provides financial inputs for the different things, particularly for the production of goods and services, and also to improve the standard of living of the people. If financial system is stable in the economy, if it is well properly organized, you can see that the standard of living of the people is going to increase, and well-being of the nation. The entire nation, like the nations counting in terms of GDP, right, or any other calculation you see, because of the well-organized financial system, it will have a better positive impact on the well-being of the nation. So it plays a very, very, very important role. Financial system and economic development. Financial systems are, as I told you, are of crucial significance to the capital formation. If you want to form the capital in the economy, if the investment has to increase in the economy, the main important role is of financial system. The process of capital formation involves three distinct, although interrelated activities. How the capital formation happens in the development of a country, it has three distinct interrelated activities. There are three activities. First is savings, the ability by which claims to resource are set aside and become available for the other purpose, right? Now, to have a savings, we need to remember about income first. If anybody has in the economy, if you are getting sufficient amount of income, right? During pandemic, it is difficult. During any other things like recession is there, or any other reasons like job loss is there, unemployment is there, poverty is there. Already income is very low. So income already is very low. Your expenses are high. How you are going to save your money? Saving the money is very, very difficult, right? So if your economic condition of a country is good, and if saving is being done in the country, right, by majority of the people in the country, whether they are investing in the government securities, the private places, or they are investing in shares, or various other investments they are doing in the country. By this, what happens? If the savings, the ability that claims to resource are set aside and becomes available for the purpose or other purpose, savings are done, then that is converted as finance. The savings, what you do is converted as finance. The activity by which claim to resources are either assembled for those released by the domestic savings, obtained from abroad, etc. Not only Indian savings, sometimes the savings are also converted by the foreigners, which we call as FDI, foreign direct investments. Some of the NRI people, foreigners, etc., they invest money in India. We call it as FDI. Even that is also kind of a finance for the economic development of a country. Similarly, when savings are there, finance is also there in the economic development. Only if you keep that money in the economy, but country also, if it is not investing in some other portfolios, even they will not get any revenue. So investment they will do. The activity by which resources are actually committed to production. So a company, even a country, has to go for the different kind of investments. They will have to do investment for the welfare of the people. Then by this all things, what exactly happens is there will be a stable, there will be a better economic system, financial system will be there, right? If these points are properly followed, savings, finance, and investments, if these all points are followed, you will find that there will be a better financial system, a good financial system, and with the better financial system, you will have a good economic development. There will be economic development. If it is opposite, sometimes it is opposite, many a times, where in the developing countries and underdeveloped countries, you will find that the financial systems will be very poor, where it is not at all stable, and the condition of the financial system is not good. In that case, it will have a negative impact on the economic development, right? Your economic development will slow down, right? Whether it is, you can say because of that, there will be unemployment, there will be poverty, there will be decrease in the GDP. So various problems will arise. So financial system and economic development are very much interrelated with each other. So these are some of the functions of financial system. Why a financial system has to be there in an economy? First is payment system. Financial system generally is required for the payment system, like the payment of various things, the payment of the country's expenditures, the payment of the bills, the payment for exports, imports. So various transactions are there. For these all things of payment, of transfer of money, payment, etc., the financial system will play a very important role, right? You want to pay anything, money or money's worth or something, the financial system's first function is for the payment. Second is pooling of funds. Financial system, what it does is it will pool your savings as finance. From there, it will be pooled as investments. See, if individual person also, if he's keeping that funds with himself, it is not going to fetch any revenue unless that savings is being mobilized into investments. So what financial systems are doing is they are pooling the funds. They are transforming your savings into the investments. The savings were just kept with you, and now those all savings are being transformed, and those are all mobilized as investments in the different kind of portfolios, right? So the financial system plays a very important role of pooling of your funds as the investments. Then transfer resources. The financial system will transfer the resources. The resources are of different kinds, like the shares, like debentures, like equity shares, like bonds, like various other resources. These all resources, whatever are there, when these are bought and sold, the financial system, as financial markets are the part of the financial system, they will transfer these resources from one person to other person, right? Easily, right? Because of financial system, in the primary market you can take, in the secondary market you can take, right? Or even in the capital and money market you can take. The resources are being transferred easily from one place to one other place, from one person to other person. So the transfer of the resources also has been done by the financial system. Then risk management. Then financial system, out of these all point, it will try to uh, analyze the amount of risk, right? It will try to estimate the risk. There are some risks which are controllable risk, and financial system will try to analyze those different type of uncontrollable risk, and the financial risk are also evaluated, and ultimately it is going to tell for the investors that these are the safety kind of investment. You will be getting less rate of return, okay, but loss is also very negligible. So these all things are told by the financial experts. So risk management is also a kind of financial function of a financial system. They will manage the amount of risk. You don't have to lose your entire money. But see, if you use a help of financial system, proper investment procedure is there, portfolio investments are being done, then in that the risk is there, but calculated risk is there. But if somebody is investing in money in some different places, like instead of financial system, there are various ways, like somebody is going to some casino, gambling, etc. There you can see even he want to earn money, right? But there is no control over the financial system. You can totally depend on luck whether you will win the money or not. But here risk assessment and analyzation is also being done by the financial system. Then next is price information for decentralized decision making. The price information will be there because of the decentralized decision making. The decision making is not completely centralized. Different aspects, different people, different areas, the decision making is done, and that is the facility what financial system deals with. It provides price information for the various people, right, at the different places. So there is a decentralized decision making is been done. Dealing with incentive problems. If there are any incentive problems, which are even might be sometimes hidden problems are there, which are the problems which you won't come to know by the normal course of action, that requires some detailed investigation and due diligence. Such all kind of problems, even incentive kind of problems, are being analyzed and are being solved by the financial institutions, right? Then reformatory functions. It not only does all the activities, it also does reformatory of the various things. It does the formation of various agencies, institutions, instruments, etc. By that, you can find that there will be a reformation. If any institution is not working well, it has a nature of making it as a reformatory, and it will make them work well because of that particular nature. So these are few of the functions of financial